Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to tonight's episode of Rock Talk with Rick. Hanging out in the King of the Attic studio with Mr. Marty Allen. Come on. Yeah, give it up. Big crowd tonight. Big crowd tonight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big crowd, Marty.
Yeah.
How you
Awesome.
doing?
I'm doing all right, Rick.
That's good.
You? Good seeing you.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad you're here.
That's awesome.
When Kimmy told me you were going to be on the show, he said, Marty, man, he's been around for a long time. He's, you've been banging this
Yeah.
music thing for a while.
Yeah. 30 years. 30 years. Yeah, 2023, 30 years, yeah.
Your hair hasn't changed any.
Not much.
Come here and, come here with a head of hair like that, right?
Well, that's been good.
I know.
Yeah, it's better than my music career.
The career's going good, though?
Yeah. It's been good.
Obviously, I ask all the musicians and bands this all the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a lot better in the last, I think maybe the last year, it's gotten a lot better than it's been,
Oh, yeah.
during the situation, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's gotten better. Most of my musician friends are telling me it's a lot better. Now, are you doing the solo thing and the band thing, or?
Not so much solo. I've done some solo stuff. It can be all right. Sometimes I find it's just you're too background, and you're like.
People don't appreciate.
Yeah, sometimes it depends. Yeah, I've had some really good solo shows where
And
people
some
are
aren't
really
so
into the
good,
music,
yeah.
and some people. I think it's so quiet where people can talk, and they just and people maybe aren't always there for music. They want to talk and they can talk. The louder the music, sometimes it's harder for them to talk.
Yeah.
And they just want to listen. But I had some good solo shows. I prefer a duo. I would prefer more, but I prefer my three-piece, the trio. I prefer.
Three-piece.
Yeah, with the upright bass.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, yeah. That's
thumping along.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But I'm doing something different this Friday in a couple days at the Jordan House. And that's a very loud room. Long time ago, when it was before they renovated, it was a better room I found, and a larger room where you can maybe take off to the back and play pool and sit back there, but you could also get up front. Now it's a little more boomy. So this gives me an opportunity because I've been doing some different stuff with a duo as a trio. I'm not going to have drums. I'm just going to have the upright bass, and then my friend Riley on fiddle and dobro. So
that's all you need, right?
I think it'll be cool.
It'll be cool. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
It'll be different without the drums, but it'll probably be a lot more tamer too.
It will be tamer, and it'll be good. But ideally, I prefer my three-piece. Like I really like it because the guys sing harmonies, and I play my Gretsch through my Morris amp, Glenn Morris here from Welland.
Go.
I love that frickin' amp. That's like in my Gretsch, and it's like that's my go-to all the time with with the three-piece, and generally that's what we do all the time.
Now, I know if you have any albums, any new albums, anything like that.
No, I haven't. I haven't recorded. My last one was done in Memphis.
Okay.
At Sun Records.
Okay.
And that was just like totally cool.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because I was like, well, in '06 I was involved with a musical play, and then we actually started. Most of our shows were done at the Port Mansion in Port Louis.
Yeah, great place.
Small little theater.
Yeah,
and
great
it was
place.
Just fabulous. And we worked out of there for quite a while, and got us going. We did a lot of work there, and then it took off from there. We did that for about 3 years to '09, and then I was also working full time, and then we were starting to go up north a lot. North and all these little towns I couldn't even remember. I have them written down somewhere, but to remember the names. Some of these small little legions.
No, I know.
Some halls or some bigger halls.
Like Wawa.
Yeah. You pull into these places.
Yeah.
But it was fun. And then that was '09. And then I really got into, Jerry Lee, Carl Perkins.
Yeah, great stuff.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, no.
And early Elvis, like the Sun Record stuff from Elvis. I just loved it so much, and was just like, reading more and more voraciously about that topic, and then ended up going down to Memphis to record.
Are you finding there's a lot more work now than there's ever been
For
what you're doing?
I don't.
Or it's pretty
I
well
don't
the
know.
same as what
I
it
don't
was?
think many people are doing what I do. Like we're more eclectic in a way. Like I'm a bit all over. I would consider myself like a roots artist. So I do go from old Hank Williams to I'm a big Waylon Jennings fan, and I'm a big John Prine fan.
I love John.
But John
Prine,
Prine,
yeah.
you know, it's just like finger picking. It's
Yeah.
more of a story. It's not much musically
That's right.
happening. You're just laying down this subtle stuff for, you know, telling the story over top of. But then I jump into older blues, and then the rockabilly stuff. So I just consider it all roots. But we do like to, you know, kick it up. And but we're a bit all over, but it's just roots, just real roots music.
So that's
you know?
what you're calling it, roots?
Pretty much, yeah.
Because it's a melting pot of a lot of
For
different
sure.
genres.
And we do our original. We always do original songs, you know, in our set. We always do them over the last albums that we've recorded. So
Now, what do you got coming up in like December? We were talking about it
Yeah.
before the show. Is this the next gig out?
yeah, well, I know I'm playing. Well, I do have the Jordan House this Friday.
Yeah,
but
we won't see that.
yeah, exactly. And then I'm in Port Colborne at Super Mario's on the 26th, I believe, on a Sunday. But they've been good there. Like it's a good room, and people really like the music.
Oh, we'll have to go check it out because I'm from Port Colborne.
Yeah, that's cool, and
So-
Chris as well.
Yes,
right?
yes. We'll have to come in.
And it's that's a Sunday, like 4 to.
4 to 8 or
Yeah.
something there, right?
Yeah.
We'll have to go check that. But what's the date you're talking about in
And then
December 9th?
and then
you were
December
talking-
9th is the Crystal Chandelier in
That's
Crystal
in
Beach.
Crystal Beach.
Yeah, and then I'm doing that with Jerome Godbout.
Oh,
and-
Jerome Godbout, yeah.
So he's blowing the harmonica,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of fun. And then Riley Hemrich on, well, he plays multiple instruments. He's a great guitar player. great blues player, but he barely plays guitar anymore. He picked up the fiddle, the
Most
steel
talented
guitar.
dude.
He sat in with us on steel, and then we do some old Waylon, and just that's just awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then the dobro as well, and the fiddle. And,
Jerome Godbout, though, I haven't seen him in years.
So we're doing that on the 9th.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Yes.
And then we're at Putty's.
So you're gigging.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's what we wanted to know, right?
Yeah.
You're not sitting on
So
your.
it's good. Yeah,
You're not sitting on your
Yeah.
hair,
Yeah, on my hair. Yeah. No, you don't want flat hair.
right? And not doing anything. You're out there doing it.
Yeah, and which is good. It's like sometimes in the summer, it's the busier season, right? In
Yeah,
the
for
summer.
sure.
And sometimes you're like, oh wow, they're like it's just like, just keeps going and going, and then it really starts like slowing down a bit in the winter.
A lot of musicians hibernate through
Yeah.
winter.
Yeah.
Some people I know don't even play in the winter.
Yeah.
They refuse to. They go south. Right. And
But I don't like to. I like to play generally. I'm happy every weekend playing. Every other is fine, but I just look
because you're a
forward.
musician.
Yeah, you
and
look
that's
forward-
what we do.
Yeah.
Right.
Pack up the car, go.
That's right. That's what we do.
Well, my friend who he passed away, I don't know. I have a hard time with stamping an imprint on time because time goes by so fast.
That's right.
I remember like my kids' birthdays and when I recorded and certain things like that. But someone passes away and you think, how long ago was that? You think it was, it goes by so fast in that
Yes.
regard. But my friend Greg Scott, who was from Fort Erie, he lived in Fort Erie, and he was 68. And I grew up playing with him and another friend, Pat Clark, and we all kind of met together. And it was a three-piece, but we all played guitar. I played predominantly just country music.
And what was the name of the band name?
Well, that was funny in itself enough. It was called Bob Loblaw.
Okay.
So as Loblaws, so I was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
grandson of Bob Loblaw, who was the grandfather of Loblaws, and they just thought it was funny because I think they thought
It is.
we got a great name.
It is.
Because when they said, and they were smoking something that night, and they said,
No.
well, it'd be great if they
What were
answered
they
the
smoking?
phone. Well, they'd answer the phone. Who's playing tonight? Bob blah 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 blah
Blah, blah, blah,
So
blah.
and,
I get it. Yeah, yeah.
and anyways, that's became the band.
I
And,
love it, man. That's
yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Greg passed away. Unfortunately, he was a great guitar player. I was playing strictly country at that time. Pat Clark played a lot of Neil Young, and Greg played Little Feat, Allman Brothers, all
great
this other
stuff.
stuff. So it was just like
melting
really
pot
cool,
of
yeah.
stuff.
And it
Organic.
was awesome. And
Organic.
That's, yeah, I learned that they were like 10, 12 years older than me, respectively, those two. And I kind of learned through them, and it was a great learning curve and environment growing up and playing with those guys. Because when I was young, I grew up, like I was playing guitar at 8 years old, like taking lessons, till I was like 15, 14. Then I kind of got out, but I always stayed into it, and then I kind of really got into the blues. And then, but I didn't have any friends that played. So when I was about, 21, 22, I met players. So it was a little later, and then I,
Takes a while.
immersed myself with them and started learning. And
Yeah. Everybody does the same thing
Yeah.
now. You start out young, you know shit.
Yeah.
And you get old and you still know shit.
Yeah.
But you meet a lot of cool people in between.
Exactly.
Right?
Right?
You know what, Marty? I want to thank you for being on tonight.
Oh, man.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show. It really is.
Oh, thanks a lot,
You
Rick.
know?
I appreciate it.
And
man. That's
we're
awesome.
going to get out to see one of your show. I want to tell people, if you're out and about, like I say this every week. And, some of you understand the situation and some of you don't. Get out and see these acts, because without it, there ain't going to
Yeah.
be, it'll be, won't be fun, right?
Exactly.
Get out and see these acts. Support them as much as you can. It's a tough life. Everybody, see you later. Good night.
Yep.
So good night, Marty.
Cheers. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's awesome.